we've got some funnies here, people. Aveline is in love and is having a hard time expressing herself, her feelings.
It's
She's
different
not
here
one
as
to be
captain. Feels
soft,
like
so to speak.
family.
So I think we're going to go ahead and give her a hand with this. This is actually pretty funny.
Hawk, I need a favor that I can only trust to you.
Oh, this should be good.
It should be a small matter, but I worry. I need you to give something to guardsman Donnic, here in the barracks. No questions, and he is not to know it's from me.
Donnic? The one we pulled from an ambush?
The event that put me here. But this is a different need of the guard and its captain. And you're doing very badly at the no questions part.
I'm here to help. Whenever you need.
Oh, that's sweet. This is strangely difficult. Please, hurry back with his reaction. I appreciate this, Hawk. I really do.
Okay, so, yeah, a different need of the guard and its captain. Alright, so on a personal note here, yeah, Aveline's social skills are, rusty, to say the least.
Guardsman Donnic.
Sir Hawk, it's been some time. You're here in Hightown now, right? I think the captain mentioned it. I see your uncle now and then on my patrols, but we don't talk.
No ill effects from the ambush, I trust.
They got me pretty good, I'll admit. But they fared worse, so I can't complain. Guard is a good career if you're careful. A short one if you're not. And the captain makes sure we're careful.
This is for you. It's apparently very important.
I'll take you at your word. It's a copper relief of marigolds? Ah, and it helpfully says so. Marigolds. Well, how crafty. Is there a meaning to this that I should know?
Just keep it. I'm sure it's more than it seems.
It would have to be. Right. I'm sure we both have things to do. Of varying import. Sir Hawk.
He's like totally clueless.
What was Aveline thinking?
Okay, everyone's clueless as to what Aveline's got in mind here. That's how bad this is.
You're back. Of course you are. You're efficient. Get things done, good or ill. So, how did Donnic react?
To your garbage, you mean?
I thought it was clear. Metal is strong, copper ages well, flowers are soft. I've clearly gone about this the wrong way. Don't talk to him again. Just take this, the patrols for next week. Post it to the roster and just listen.
All right. But I'm starting to think you just like having me around.
I need to know exactly how he reacts. That's key. Thank you.
She'd do a lot better to just get this fellow alone in a room.
And there's maybe a perv, but you're probably right there.
Hey, Donnic! Whose pucker have you been greasing to get Hightown?
What? You're daft. I'm working those skinnings across town.
Says here you're guarding the square. Always been a make-work job, that one. You someone's pet?
Check your eyes. It's a mistake.
Says the pet.
You have got to be kidding me. What did I do to get that post?
So he's taking it as punishment. It's just getting worse.
Donnic thinks I'm punishing him. But Hightown is a safe patrol, a reward.
You wanted his reaction.
All right. I can fix this. I need 3 goats and a sheaf of wheat. You'll take them to his mother.
No, probably not.
It's a dowry tradition. Maybe it will smooth the process.
Don't be silly. A dowry would only matter if you were courting him.
Oh, Meryl.
You're courting him!
Aveline, you know you can talk to me.
What am I to say? That a grown woman can't speak her mind? I've been focused on being captain for so long, that's all I know.
It can't be a complete mystery. You were married once, right?
That was a long time ago. It was easier, or seemed to be.
So you've been by yourself since we came to Kirkwall?
I am diligent on behalf of my men, and I've neglected many other things.
Well, this little dance certainly isn't helping. So what will?
I'm the captain. He's my guardsman. I can't get past that.
Being in the barracks doesn't help. Go somewhere you can talk.
What? Just go out somewhere? Like it's that easy?
I know I wouldn't turn you down.
Tell Donnic, invite him to the Hanged Man. Don't tell him about me. Make something up. It's a surprise, or just you, or a group, anything to get him there. He's not like the others. I don't want him to think he's meeting the captain.
Okay, so Aveline has needs, and we need to respect that. So we're going to go ahead and help her out, but yeah, I don't know if there is any help for her. At least not along this path here. She's
Things are always happening to that
yes.
bastard.
She's so clueless that even Meryl was surprised. Like, oh, you are courting him.
Guardsman
No one
Donnic.
could tell.
How
So
are you?
bad.
Good, I suppose.
Doesn't matter. Free for an evening.
I have no immediate patrols. Why?
A night at the Hanged Man for all the guard. You'll come? Of course you'll come.
Should I have heard of this? Very well, Sir Hawk. I guess I'll be there.
You know, it's moments like this where I realize the main character,
Good to be the
Hawk,
last
is
to hear of these things.
voice acted so well. Just the whole semi-sarcastic, humorous personality just shines through. Even when you're angry or, you know, whatever. It's just, wow. A really amazing job. Not sure who the actress was that did Hawk, actually.
Good luck getting
Who
in.
voiced Hawk?
I've been waiting all day.
I mean, I could go look it up real quick, but, anyway, amazing job. Just, I guess you could say overlooked. Whoever she is, she needs to be right up there with the rest of the top voice actors, because, yeah, actresses. Just amazing. All right, so off to the Hangman, and you know, Donnic is actually really cool. You notice he's really polite, really respectful, intelligent. He almost talks like, I guess you could say, a noble, you know, but just a humble guardsman doing his job, and it's very cool. I guess we can see why Aveline likes him. Anyway, so there we have it. She's apparently gotten really rusty. really, really rusty. This is probably just going to get worse, but alright, so we arranged this meeting here, and I guess Aveline will find some way to show herself, and I don't know what she hopes to accomplish here, though. I mean, well, she can't talk to him anywhere else. She's probably not going to talk to him here either, right? Go ahead and switch up my party just a little bit. Sometimes I'll just throw other random party members in just to level them up real quick. Disperse some gear. I don't remember all the different situations where you're kind of stuck with a certain party member in your party, but it sucks to get thrown into one of those and that person doesn't have any equipment. You know, no weapons, no amulets, rings, nothing. And it's kind of a handicap going into some of their fights, because a lot of times if they're stuck in your party, it's to go do some particular companion quest type thing that might involve, you know, a pretty nasty fight. And so it's nice to just kind of go in and give them a tune-up real quick every once in a while. Throw some points around and give them some gear and that type of thing. Alright, speaking of companion quests, might as well talk to him while I'm here, right?
Hawk, I've got some news. You might not want to be near anything breakable when I tell you, though.
Why don't I buy you a pint and we'll talk?
You just keep making this harder. Although I won't say no to a pint, if you're buying. I've had an ear out for Bartrand. After the Deep Roads, he ran to Ravane, probably because he knew I couldn't track him. But I hear he might be back in Kirkwall. He called in loans from a few of his contacts in Hightown.
How are you holding up, Varric?
Me? My no-account backstabbing brother is practically in arm's reach. I couldn't be better.
Would Bartrand really risk coming back here?
I think we both know by now that Bartrand would risk anything for money. There's a much better market here for that trinket he stole, and all his contacts are in Kirkwall.
Was he staying in Hightown, or just passing through?
If my information is good, and it's always good, he has a house there. Which gives us a good shot at having a word with my dear sweet brother.
I've really missed Bartrand. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
I agree. Bianca's been missing him something awful. Let's stop by his new house. Welcome him back to the neighborhood and all that.
This ale isn't as good as it used to be.
Alright, so,
It was never.
that underway. That'll probably be the next one, actually.
I have something for you.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, isn't that just the cutest thing?
You can't see it, but below deck there's a perfect replica of you, with a dozen sailors in attendance.
You tease. I'm sure there isn't. It is a worthy goal to work towards, however. Thank you, Hawk. This was a thoughtful gesture.
Aww.
There were supposed to be others coming, right?
Plans change, apparently.
Right. Look, I should really,
What? No. Sit. Drink.
Not awkward at all. not in the least. Nope, not awkward here.
Another round?
Make a yes.
Poor Donnic. Poor dude get run through the ringer. So bad. Oh no.
So, Aveline is great.
Look, if this was all an attempt to get closer to me through the captain, you're just not my type. All this playing shy business. I like a little backbone.
Uh-oh.
I have to go. Thanks for the drinks.
I couldn't do it. What did he say?
He thinks I'm interested in him.
I'm an idiot.
If you were that far gone, you'd have hidden from the start.
Would it have ended any worse? I need to talk to him. But I'm a mess unless I'm on patrol. I'm good at that. Killing highwaymen doesn't exactly provide an intimate setting, though. And I'm tired of embarrassing myself.
Then I'll clear the way and you'll talk to Donnic.
Putting you in danger just makes it worse.
You made it my problem. I'm fixing it.
Very well, Hawk. You pushed. You clear the route up the Wounded Coast, and I will live to regret this, I'm sure.
Probably so. Yep, that's probably how this is gonna turn out. Maybe not. But hey, we'll keep trying, because that's what friends are for, right? So we'll disperse a little gear here. Get rid of some of this. Actually, there's a merchant on the Wounded Coast too, so I may stop by there and dump off some stuff. Hopefully this will give us a few more mobs of enemies to fight. That would be awesome. Strange how many of these rings and amulets you pick up along the way. Some of them actually turn out to be a little bit useful. Or something, you know. Alright, now, although extra stamina is good for both Varric and Aveline, especially. Aveline, I really need to start looking for some things. Now, you know, some of the stuff she has, though, that, you know, really helps her health regen and stuff, gives her extra health, what have you. It's hard to sacrifice that because her primary job is tank, but in order to buff the party and do her job, she needs to have some stamina available after all of her sustained abilities are taken out, which basically takes up like 90% of her stamina bar. So yeah, I think we really need to buff that, and a few extra points in willpower isn't going to do it. She needs some equipment that gives her a substantial amount of extra stamina and stamina regen, ideally.
So, Daisy.
She can't actually hear you, can she?
Of course she can. What kind of question is that?
Wait, are we talking about your...
And I think we fought these Mabari last time we were through here, so I believe this is a respawn. Getting these traps is also a key. In fact, the traps are worth as much, if not more, than killing the enemies, honestly.
Not doing anything. Now you fall.
My dog's better than your dog.
It's not doing anything.
No, we see the beginnings of Mabari's Gone Wild, you know? You know, in Inquisition, just about all the Mabaris have completely lost their mind. Like, literally, there's no one left for them to imprint themselves to, so... Or, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but here we see it starting, and I wonder if it's particular to the Wounded Coast here. Now, you know, we fight the, what was it, the Dog Lords or whatever in, I think it was Lowtown? And that was a nighttime gang, but they had their masters, you know, those were like warhounds. These are just wild.
So this route's pretty quiet?
Yes, and it's a real nice night for an evening.
As you say, Captain.
Wow, that's just... wow.
Yes, as I say.
Maker, she's bad at this.
She really is. Yeah, this is pretty painful, actually. I don't know how they could have written awkward moments any better than this, because, seriously? Poor Aveline.
Never fear. Eric is here.
Once again, I'm going to kind of chill out back here, because I think there's some traps up here also, and I don't need to spring them while I'm running around fighting. So I'd like to keep the battle on this side, if possible. I don't think dog actually triggers traps. I don't believe so. But I know everyone else will, so... See if we can't stay back here a little bit.
Need to get closer. It's too far.
Pretty good numbers coming off those staffs. Mark of Death really helps. I think I'm going to upgrade Mark of Death one more time. I think there's one that actually increases the damage you do overall. Wow. Poor Anders. Okay, I don't remember quite this many. Enough is enough, really? They certainly don't want us hooking Aveline up with a new boyfriend, do they? Don't know what their interest would be in keeping that from happening, but alright, here you have it. They sent out their entire gang to stop Aveline from flirting. Okay. That sounds just a bit over the top, but whatever. Alright, here's some traps. There we go. I thought I could remember some up here somewhere. In fact, I don't think that's it, actually. I guess those are there in case you come from the other side. I almost triggered that. Wow. I think we cleared out the loot when we were through here before. Pretty thorough about that. Okay, and that leads down to the last little checkpoint or whatever. But here we get to witness Aveline just, well, put it simply, just burying herself just a little deeper.
If it isn't done right, the blade can be too soft. Quenching the steel is a vital step that can make or break a sword.
Right.
A blade for every purpose. What do you think about blades?
I'm sorry, Captain. I drifted off a bit.
Right, of course.
Poor thing.
Painful.
So bad. Aveline at her romantic best. Wow. Alright, so one last ambush, and then, honestly, we really need to put an end to this, because, it's just hard to watch. It's really hard to watch.
I don't like the looks of this.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I get these first. I think there's either a chief assassin or a chief mage or something that spawns with this group. I don't remember. Yeah, we got a mage. Okay, there we go. Alright, well, if he wants to sit there invincible, he can't do anything. Well, he's got that force field up, so we'll just take care of the rest of his friends. He'd probably be a whole lot better served letting off an AoE spell right here rather than just sitting there defending himself, but that's fine. Go ahead and hit him with Mark of Death right here. We're gonna beat his ass. Right, holler at you, dude. Slaver mage. Interesting. Oh, okay, maybe this... I mean, obviously this wouldn't have anything to do with Aveline. I can't see the slavers of Tevinter worrying about whether she gets a boyfriend or not. I mean, seriously. But their appearance here on the coast. Apparently the tensions and things in Kirkwall. I wonder who's really orchestrating that, though.
Well,
keeping the slavers
guardsman.
here.
Good patrol. I think we're done, and Hawk, what a surprise. What are you doing here?
Aveline?
Hawk, don't.
I think you'll come around once it's all out in the open.
Would someone please tell me what's going on?
You two are adorable. Kiss him already.
Captain?
Uh.
I should get back to the barracks.
Uh-oh.
I thought we were friends.
Friends sometimes push.
I have to fix this. He'll file a complaint, ask for a transfer. You're coming to the barracks to explain why you put him on the spot.
Why we put him on the spot.
Double time, Hawk, or so help me.
Right, it's our fault. Poor Aveline's in love. I guess she doesn't have to be rational right now. Poor thing. Alright, so nothing really eventful here. Once again, we can't go finish that little quest with the lieutenant down there on the cliffs.
Maker, where is Donnic? I have to head this off before it goes to the Viscount. Maybe a formal apology. Something that shows the guards they can still trust me.
You're their captain, not a golem. They expect you to have feelings.
Not if they get in the way of the job.
You don't know that.
I won't be that stupid again.
My apologies, Sir Hawk, but I need a moment with the captain.
Guardsman Donnic.
Please.
Very courteous, very polite. Donnic's actually really cool. And he handled this well, I think, considering Aveline's fumbling and bumbling. Alright, maybe she's changed her tune a little bit. Maybe it's not all our fault, you know?
Aveline.
Guardsman Donnic did not file a complaint. This was all incredibly stupid, and you made it wonderful.
I think you can safely claim both halves of that pair.
You're sweet. I knew asking you was the right thing.
Let's not make a habit of it.
There's no way I can ever repay you. Perhaps it's simple. Thank you. Hey, can I ask you something? Was there a moment when you thought I was beyond help?
No, never.
Not for a second.
You don't lie very well.
As far as you know.
Shout when you need me, Hawk. I'll always be here for you. Just knock first.
Well. Alright. Enjoy your honeymoon, Aveline.
It's a fine suit.
The finest.
Break it down, distribute it.
The Viscount requires parade armor for his inspections.
Then stuff it and mount it where he can see it. I wear the uniform of the guard.
His Excellency will not be pleased.
His Excellency can mount it.
Excellency can mount it. Awesome. I got a title for this video.
Trouble, Hawk?
You say that like you expect it.
You don't know the half of it. And why don't you, by the way? Why aren't you tail deep in the problems of this city? Sure, you do good, but petition a title, take a job. The guard is always looking.
That's a bit harsh, given my record.
Maybe I'm just sick of being the first stop for complaints about people like you.
People
Like me.
Brand's on about fortune hunters, mercenaries, disreputable professions without purpose. He's a clod, but sometimes, well, it might be good if the city was a little more stable.
Come on now. You'd really prefer the troublemakers stay home?
All right. So maybe I don't want to be completely put out of business. And I don't even really mean you. But some people, they go on without regard and then act surprised when someone starts a circle. There are warning signs, you know. It's worth saying.
Oh, people are finicky. We went from being besties while she was still in the warm fuzzies of her honeymoon to, we're just another thug. Yeah, okay, whatever. Well, get over that, Aveline.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Alright, now, actually, it'd probably be good to stop in on some other companions, too, while we're at it.
I've got something to show you. Come and see. It's beautiful, isn't it?
You're much prettier.
Oh, you're too kind. Is it warm in here? Stop bubbling, Mary. I've spent the last few years restoring this. One of my clan found it in the Brazilian forest, we think.
Poor Tamlin. We never found him. Just the shattered pieces of the alluvion.
What's an alluvion?
Long ago, the elves had a kingdom. An empire that covered Thedas. And every city had an alluvion. The mirrors let them communicate across their empire. But I don't know how exactly. My people have lost so much. We know almost nothing of the days before Arlathon. This is a piece of our history.
This thing is what made the Keeper send you away, isn't it?
The Keeper wanted me to destroy the fragment I kept. She said our ancestors meant it to be forgotten. But it's a Keeper's place to remember. Even the dangerous things. We argued. I left. She's wrong. This mirror could teach us so much about who we once were.
I'm sure you wouldn't show something this dangerous to just anyone.
It's not dangerous, I promise. I fixed it, or tried to, with blood magic. The mirror won't hurt anyone.
I cringe every time she says that. She has no idea what she's messing with.
I do. I have it totally under control. But it doesn't work. I've tried everything, and I think it's because it needs to be finished with a special tool. An Arulin home. And my clan has one. It's been in their hands for generations.
But you're afraid to face Keeper Marathari again.
Exactly. You have no idea, the Keeper. I can't talk to her. We fight or talk circles around each other. She has a disappointed frown that turns your bones to jelly. Please, help me. You will, won't you?
I'll go with you.
Masaranas, I'll find some way to repay you, I promise.
Now, it actually is possible that Meryl's somewhat right. I'm not going to justify her means to trying to fix this mirror, you know? I don't know. But this mirror, you know, it's like this object of superstition from Origins. If you did the Dalish elf origin, this mirror appeared to have actually killed somebody or something operating through the mirror or something, right? But there's a lot of mystery around the Alluvians, and I think the superstition surrounding it amongst the elves may be more the elves' fault than the actual Alluvians themselves, being a part of history that their supposed traditions have twisted, or blinded, or fogged, or completely forgotten, you know? And so there's something here, looking at this in a new light. This isn't the ominous object of death that I might have thought it was from Origins, necessarily. It's coming into a different light, having played Inquisition. Looking back, I'm like, you know, maybe Meryl's right. She may be a bit misguided in her methods, but her motives, her reasonings are probably right. She may be more true to the whole elf thing than the rest of her clan. And considering I have a little insight into Marathari's personal spiritual and mental state, all right? We'll see in events to come later that perhaps Marathari's motives are a little misguided, so we'll see. Anyway, all right, if you want to subscribe, click that button up top, and if you want to catch the rest of this Let's Play up to this point, then click that image there in the middle. I will catch y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.